This
You have
is
to stay
a
inside.
this is a
You gotta stay inside.
controversial question. Would you? This is a controversial
No,
question, right? I just want you
no,
to make sure that you're
no,
preparing. You're prepared
no,
for this. Would you
don't fucking,
eat
don't
your
say it.
dogs or
Don't
cats
say
in a zombie
it.
apocalypse?
No, no, I would not.
Like you're
I love them
starving.
they're
Starving.
like my children. I cannot.
But
I cannot. Like that's like asking, hey, do you want to eat your son?
like in a zombie world, you're starving. Like people eat people all the time in
Yeah, but they don't
dire
know them people.
situations.
Like, hey, if you can have made a relationship with something that you've raised and actually trained very well, and that is very obedient, and then for you to eat them at the end, like, come on, man, that's like people eat people. They don't know the people. They don't like hang out every
Yeah.
fucking day, and then like, hey, I'm a bit hungry. I might just chop into the fridge and get David. Like, fuck.
So you wouldn't, like, you'd die starving with your dogs and cats. Because that means you can still feed your other pets and still have enough time to get actual food. But you gotta do it. So you'd rather all of them die.
So I have to make the hard choice of, hey, do you want to kill your son and then feed your sisters?
Yes! Would
I
you
could
do it?
fuck that. No, no.
No, you'd die.
I love
Everyone
them
would
all
die.
equally. How would I pick one?
Everybody would die. Everyone.
Yeah, but I know. Hey, no, you know what? No, I won't. I'd rather starve with them.
Okay, new question. What about like a Will Smith and I Am Legend scenario? Would you do it if your dog or cats suddenly turned zombies?
Yeah,
Like,
I think so, yes.
see, so why is that fine? You know, like,
Well, maybe because they're sick and they can't become unsick, Nico.
yeah, but they're
And
gonna
it'd
be
probably be
sick if they
better to
don't
put
have
them out of their
food,
misery.
Caleb. They're gonna be
What?
sick. They're gonna be sick if they don't have food, so what's the difference? They're gonna
Then
die.
I'll put
See,
them out of their misery. If there's
they're,
no food, I'd put them out of their misery, Nico.
really, you'd do it. You'd put them. Then why'd you say? But you wouldn't eat them. You'd put them out of their misery, but you wouldn't eat them.
No, I'd put them out of their misery. Man,
What?
what if I said, hey, would you eat Sam? Would you eat Sam in apocalypse, mate? Yeah, what does that feel, huh?
No, no, I
No.
wouldn't.
I was about to say something really bad. I was like, yeah, man, he'd look really good on a fucking spit roast, wouldn't he?
But wait, so you'd kill them though? Like you'd kill your dogs and not eat them?
If they were nearly dead, then yeah, like if they're about to die because they can't eat.
How do you shoot? How do you kill them? Do you shoot them or?
Well, if I don't have a gun, I'll have to whack them really hard in the head.
Really, dude? You wouldn't just let them die naturally? Because that's what I
Well,
would
no,
do.
they're not dying naturally though. They're starving to
Yeah,
death.
but you have to do
If
it
they're
yourself.
if they're down and they can't move because they're about to starve to death,
So you grab a baseball bat and
they
just
can't
fucking
move and they're
wham.
like, and then they start to close their eyes. Yeah, just knock them.
Really? But you wouldn't eat them. You just knock them in the head, and that's it. You wouldn't eat them.
No, I would.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
How does that not make any sense?
They're already dead. You have to kill them. So why don't you
Respecting the
just?
dead,
What?
mate.
There's no such
Respecting the
thing. That's
motherfucking dead.
that's a social construct. It doesn't matter in a zombie apocalypse where you're starving.
Yeah, but then then you're just gonna say, hey, then where's all humanity gone, huh?
I
Come
mean,
on, man.
it's
Because
either
then you're the first
survive
one to
or
lose
do
your
that.
humanity.
Yeah, but it's either survive or do that. Survive or do
Not
that.
survive though. There's other options. There's always another motherfucking way.
All right. So you would kill them, but you won't eat them.
No. Like, hey, man. Like, let's say, hey, okay, you killed Sam. All right.
Yeah.
You've skinned him up. All right, and you have his meat, and you
Yeah.
start cooking, and then
Yeah.
you sit down on the table, and you just look at it, and being like, hey, this was my beloved fucking friend.
Yeah.
And you remember all the stuff, and you're like, man, he doesn't deserve this. See, man. See,
Oh,
you see
okay.
where you see
Okay.
where I'm coming from, man.
What about this? Like, you'd seriously keep him? You wouldn't just release him in the wild? Because at least then you don't have to face it, and they're already outside. Because I feel like that's what I would do with Sam. So would you just release him?
I'm just imagining Sandman in the wild.
Yeah, dude, that motherfucker can kill people. I'm sure your dogs can kill stuff
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. But it's just it seemed too happy about everything. Like everyone would be dying around him, and he'd be like happy as
Oh,
shit. He'd be like chewing on that little boot that you always gave him.
go for a walk.
Let's go for a walk, man. All right,
So,
now you
wait,
gotta stay here. You gotta stay here. You gotta motherfucking stay.
so you
No,
keep your
I'll
dogs?
probably, I probably wouldn't let him any like near the house. I'd probably go really far out in the bush, like
Yeah,
really far, where they just cannot find their way home, and then just leave them there and fight that first.
just leave them there like at the start. Like when you, how do you know that it's bad
But
though?
then,
Like,
but then they'll follow me. Like unless I really say get, they get really
oh
angry.
yeah, how would you know when to do that? How do you know, like that is the time to do that?
When I have no more choices.
You have no more choices.
Probably, yeah, from watching them dying to out of food, somewhere in between there. Out of all food, and then watching them die.
So you wouldn't do it at the start.
No, I wouldn't do it at the start because I'll find a way. I'll try and find a way to get them food.
Man. But what about like in The Last of Us, where the government will accept you at the start? Like they'll accept you, but you can't bring any pets with you. Would you go to the government, or would you release him and go to the government, or would you just go
Yeah, I'll
alone?
just release them and go to the government. I'm not gonna, because then they're just gonna put them down.
Yeah.
But again, would putting them down be better than going through that? Going through the wild.
Oh man. Would that be better than
That's
releasing
the
him?
choice you gotta make. Is putting them down better than them maybe dying of starving or getting injured or just going through shitty life.
Because like you gotta, because when you just release him, you gotta live with yourself with that, and you don't know what's gonna happen to them. But if you just put them down, like you know exactly, and you can
Yeah.
kind of rest easy about what happened.
Yeah.
Right. See you later, Anil, Anilikin Koskun. It was great knowing you, even though you didn't talk. I think.
Best wishes. I hope you're doing good on this
Yeah.
coronavirus.
Yeah.
Hope you're not
You
quarantined
stay
because
safe.
that just seems like the biggest piece of shit in the world. Like you'll
What?
get free Pornhub, but like
Why would you not want him to be quarantined? He should be quarantined.
I'm saying like shut down. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm just saying I don't want him shut down because that
Okay.
seems like absolute bull. Like you get free Pornhub, but at what cost? At what cost, man?
But cost.
Okay, at what cost? You can't go outside. You can't eat food. Like, wait, how do you get shopping? Does it get delivered by, like for you, or what? Do you just get in your car, go to the supermarket?
Man,
How does that work?
that is some valid questions.
There's some guy in a quarantine suit hop on his fucking Vespa with groceries and just deliver it to your door. These are the questions I need to know from it.
Yeah. Are you in Italy? Anilikin Koskun? But that's a hard name, but it's a good name. That's a pretty nice name. It's really catchy.
It's a nice name, man. It captures and it confuses people from what country he actually is.
Yeah. People would just call you Anil, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's me.
Oh, that's me, man.
That's me."
Alright.
Okay. I'm just gonna
You
stay here
know,
and talk to.
I was thinking of the age of Anil, and I can't tell. It seems like a good name, so I'm thinking he's like older,
Older?
but then again, could be young. I don't know.
So you're assuming stuff is what you're saying.
I feel like he is somewhere to teens to young adult.
Okay. I, I, I am of the same opinion. But then
Yes.
again, we don't know because he or she hasn't talked for the entire time.
Could be, I don't know. He,
Like us
thinking
talking
it's
about
some
you?
type of I think somewhere from. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be in the. I think it's somewhere in the Europe to Asia.
Europe to Asia? What, like
Yeah, Europe to Asia,
Russia?
around that.
Mongolia?
Maybe Mongolia. I don't know about
Arabic?
Arabic,
Where's that?
or not in Arabic is because isn't there but what country it is, but it has like three big religions, and like they get into like a big religion war
Like
about it.
Israel?
Is that what it
Israel?
is? Israel, I think.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
Israel. Palestine?
yeah. I don't know. I feel it would be very dangerous in Israel. Like, is that a
Really?
place people go?
Dude, when I looked at it on VR, it looked pretty nice, but then again, yeah.
But
Yeah,
again, yeah, they have religion wars.
yeah, that's... But they're like living peacefully together, like Muslims, Jews, and Christians, like they
Yeah,
have their own sections.
Google, is Israel a good place to visit?
Destinations in Israel include Jerusalem, Dead Sea, Tel
Okay,
Aviv, Yaffo,
that
and
makes...
others.
Oh, they got the Dead Sea.
Damn, that sea
Damn.
dead as fuck, bro.
You should just drink from that water.
You just
You
die.
die from sodium. Die from
Oh,
sodium.
dead sea. You can join me
See,
now.
look, the towns look really nice. Okay.
Yeah, it looks nice. Like, if you looked at it and you didn't know where it was, you'd probably think that it was like somewhere in Australia or
Man,
America or UK.
it's like, hey man, fucking couple 100,000 years ago. Well, more than 100,000. A couple. Would it be 10,000? Couple 10,000. Wait, how long was? You know, a long time ago, Jesus was here.
I tried looking online to see if like people recommend going there, like if it's generally safe, but it's all filled with coronavirus stuff. So they're gonna say no, it's not safe because coronavirus. So I guess that's the answer.
Yeah, well, so is Israel? That's near China, isn't it?
No, no, it's near like it's in the Middle East, kind of
Oh,
near
wait,
the Middle East.
yeah, that's Asia, isn't it? Middle East is Asia.
Parts of it, but like it's like southwest of Asia and a bit far away.
Yeah.
Near Africa. It's nearer Africa than Asia, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's a bit weird. Like if people from Africa travel, like if they travel all the way up, and you notice the changes. You notice like the changes of all the
Yeah.
cultural, environment, and all that. You'll notice the difference. That'll just be crazy. And I'll see you never.
See you never. Hey, why are you
That
saying
sounds
that?
sad to
So,
say never. I'll
so
see
this
you
person,
never.
this person can't add you, is what you're saying?
I don't know why they would, but
Well, okay, so now you're giving him more of a reason to be afraid of adding you. Okay, thanks for making yourself
well, we just did like a
non-accessible.
5 minute assumption
5
of who the fuck he is.
minute
So I don't
podcast.
know if he's gonna friend us when he's probably some fuckwit from like
Whoa,
Tasmania.
whoa. Why are you calling him a fuckwit, dude? Come on,
I'm not
that's
calling
not
him a fuckwit.
necessary.
I'm saying people from Tasmania are a fuckwit, which
That's not
he possibly
necessary.
could be.
Dude, why are
Yeah.
you assuming that he's a fuckwit?
Sorry,
That's
getting
unnecessary
aggressive.
roughness.
I was getting aggressive, Nico. All right,
15 yards.
getting aggressive. I was talking a bit louder. He could be from Tasmania.
What does someone being from Tasmania matter, dude? Like, you want people saying, oh, people from Queensland are stupid and dumb.
Well,
You can join me in my server now, by the
wrong,
way.
Nico. It's not wrong. Lowest education.
Is that indicative of how good they are as people, though? Like, you can
I'm not
still be
saying they're
dumb.
good for people, but again, there's a lot of weird people up here. There's a lot of nice people, but again, there's a lot of ones that you'll probably look down and just walk the other way.
Wow, okay. Just making assumptions based on locations, I get it.
Yeah, isn't that what people do? Like before someone already knows you, like the 30 seconds of meeting someone, they already
Profiled
like
you?
just little things you do. They already think the person who you are, or whatever it's called. Like they've already made assumptions of you.
Yeah. Okay. But is that accurate, though? Like, Do you know how it would make?
Well, you don't know someone in 30 seconds. Like, they could have.
Exactly. But we just did like a 15-minute podcast for this person, Anila King Koskun, and I feel like I can marry them now.
Hey, Koskin, you make
Koskun.
good
Korskin.
spaghetti bolognese.
You make good spaghetti.
Alright.
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 That was a nice inside joke that this person will not
Yeah.
understand.
That is.
Alright, man. Now that it's two of us, I'm just gonna go talk awkwardly until I get an invite from my other friend. But, you know, you just stay safe, you know, because my voice is cracked. Jeez. Like, this coronavirus thing, bro, like I saw people making memes about it 1 week, and then next week people were afraid to shake my hand. Like, it's crazy, man. I got people in my city who got coronavirus, and it's crazy. Just stay inside, you know, but don't be hoarding toilet paper and food and shit, you know. I'm sure that your government, I'm sure that your country, if you're from a first world modern country, will be able to sustain you for the entire duration of this virus until they find a vaccine for it. But, you know, just don't be stupid, you know. Just stay inside, have lots of food, like, bro. You know, I think we'll be able to do this. All right, you go stay safe now, all right?